In this video, we are going to create an expert advisor that utilizes the Gator Oscillator for trading decisions. Let's see how we can do that. We start Metaeditor by clicking a little icon or pressing F4. The first thing we do in our code is include the CTrade class from the standard library. This class provides simplified trading methods such as PositionOpen and PositionModify, which will help us manage our trades more efficiently. Next, we instantiate a CTrade object with default parameters. This object will manage all trade operations, including position management. Now we move on to the strategy configuration parameters. These parameters are adjustable in the Expert Advisor properties. We define several input variables, starting with LookbackBars, which specifies the historical range for highs and lows. This value can range from 1 to 1,000 candles. Then we have MinCandlesBack, which sets the minimum age for a valid high or low, allowing values between 5 and 50 candles. TrailingOffset is another parameter that defines a safety margin for the trailing stop, measured in points, with a range from 1 to 20. We also define parameters for the Gator Oscillator. Jaw period, teeth period, and lips period represent the periods for the blue, red, and green lines of the Gator Oscillator, respectively. Jaw shift, teeth shift, and lip shift are the shifts for these lines. Next, we declare global variables and handles that will store the state between ticks and indicator data. We create an integer variable for the Gator indicator handle, arrays for upper and lower fractal values, and an array for OHLC price data. The expert initialization function is executed once at the start of the expert advisor for indicator setup. In this function, we create the iGator indicator handle using the iGator function. This function takes parameters such as the symbol, time frame, periods, shifts, mode, and price type. After that, we configure the arrays as time series using the arraySetAsSeries function. Now we move on to the position opening functions. The OpenByPosition function is responsible for executing a market order for a buy position. It retrieves the current ask price using the symbolinfo_double function and then calls the PositionOpen method from the CTrade class. The parameters for this method include the symbol, order type, volume, price, stop loss, take profit, and a comment. In this case, we specify a position size of 0.10, which means we are buying 10 micro lots. Similarly, the OpenSellPosition function executes a market order for a sell position. It retrieves the current bid price and uses the PositionOpen method with the same parameters as before, but for a sell order. The main price update function, onTick, is executed on every tick and contains the core strategy logic. In this function, we first retrieve historical price data for analysis using the copyRates function. This function takes parameters such as the symbol, time frame, starting position, number of bars to copy, and the array to store the data. Next, we load the Gator values from the indicator buffers using the copyBuffer function. We create two arrays for the upper and lower histograms and copy the data into them. We then check the status of open positions. We initialize a Boolean variable to track if there is an open position and an enum position type variable to store the type of the current position. We loop through all open positions in reverse order to find relevant ones. For each position, we get the unique ticket number and check if it belongs to the current symbol. If it does, we mark that we found an open position and store its type. Now we move on to trend detection and position management. For a buy condition, we check if the Gator upper histogram is increasing and the lower histogram is also increasing, indicating diverging jaws. If there is no open position, we call the OpenByPosition function to open a new buy position. If there is an open buy position, we find the lowest low in the lookback period using the iLowest function. We check if this lowest low is within the minimum candles back and if the current close price is above this low. If both conditions are met, we calculate a new stop level for the trailing stop and call the process trailing stop function. For a sell condition, we check if the Gator upper histogram is decreasing and the lower histogram is also decreasing. If there is no open position, we call the OpenSellPosition function to open a new sell position. If there is an open sell position, we find the highest high in the lookback period using the iHighest function. We check if this highest high is within the minimum candles back and if the current close price is below this high. If both conditions are met, we calculate a new stop level for the trailing stop and call the process trailing stop function. The process trailing stop function is responsible for updating the stop loss for both buy and sell positions. We iterate through all open positions in reverse order for safe modifications. For each position, we select it via its ticket number and check if it matches the specified position type and belongs to the current chart symbol. We then get the current stop loss value and update it based on the position type. For a buy position, we check if the new stop level is higher than the current stop or if there is no existing stop loss. For a sell position, we check if the new stop level is lower than the current stop or if there is no existing stop loss. Finally, we press F7 to compile the code. If this was too fast for you, or if you don't understand what all the code is doing, you may want to check out the premium course on our website or watch one of the basic videos first. If that works, we go back to Metaeditor by pressing F4 or clicking on the icon. Back in Metaeditor, we press Ctrl and R to start the strategy tester, pick the expert advisor that we have just created, enable the visual mode, and start a strategy test. We should see the expert advisor on the chart. If you are already a premium course member and have an idea for a video like this one, you can send us an email. In this video, we have learned how to code an expert advisor that utilizes the Gator Oscillator for trading decisions with a few lines of MQL code. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.